In today's video, let's talk about the 5 reasons why I love the Manière 3 while you are sleeping. Also, I need to highlight some things that I don't like, and let's see if they are a big deal to you. Okay, let's talk about the controversial issues that some folks said that this is the uncomfiest of all the Jordan 3s that they have tried. But in my experience, it's quite the opposite. This is the most comfiest Jordan 3s that I have tried so far due to the fact that it has polyurethane insoles. And my experience, for example, I'm walking a lot with my Yeezy slides, which are super squishy. Believe me or not, the foot pain that I'm having after using my Yeezy slides is tremendous. So I prefer walking a lot with firm and stable sneakers. For example, let's say Birkenstock. That's why they are famous, because they are super solid but gives your feet a really nice feel every time you are walking with them, especially for extended period of hours. And actually, I like that they're using here polyurethane insoles, not the usual Dream Cell cheap insoles on any Jordan retros. Plus, the paddings of this are not super thick anymore. Could be the reason why some folks said that it's not comfortable. Okay, so the first reason why I love this pair is the versatile colorway. I will show you different kind of pants with the different laces it came with. And pro tip, by the way, I love wearing my J3s with jeans because they are more mature in my honest opinion. Or a solid colored pants, something semi-casual or something that you can wear going into the office. Now let's talk about the default laces. Actually, I'm not a fan of them. I prefer more the other laces that came with the pair, but this is also super safe in terms of color palette. I paired them with my black corduroy pants. This kind of outfit is more catered to cold weather, especially on the winter time. I bought this super cheap, by the way, from H&M, just in case you guys want of these corduroy pants. Next is the sail laces. Same with the white version, it also came with sail laces. I'm using my wide leg vintage jeans here, and actually they're not too bad. Actually, I think the sail is already overdone. Sorry to the sail fans out there, but to be fair, it matches beautifully the pre-aged midsole. I think this combo are perfect for autumn weather. Another laces is the eggplant, and actually this is my favorite on all the laces that came with the Manière 3. It matches beautifully the tongue, and I like how it lightens up a bit the sneakers. Paired it with a wide leg gray corduroy pants, and I'm happy of the result that I'm getting here. J3 always look good with solid colored pants instead of the urban cargos, in my honest opinion. And lastly, this is the dark horse of all my lace swap, and actually my favorite of all. And the inspiration behind this swap are the cool grays, also the pre-aged midsole. The lace that I used here are sand beige in color. They're round, and to be honest, I like my Jordan 3s with a little bit thinner laces versus the flat wide defaults that you're always getting. It is only my preference, guys, and doesn't mean that you need to like them too. Second reason would be the overall materials. I want to emphasize the inner linings that feel premium, and of course the tongue, which is my favorite part of the sneakers. The materials that they're using here is just top notch. Not gonna lie, the fabric that they're using here, I think it's even better than the usual super shiny quiltings, which in my honest opinion, a little bit slippery, or you're getting a little bit of a heel slip. So nice that they changed the quilting materials on this release. The overlay suede are so thick and so hairy, and I can even compare it to my SB sneakers in terms of the quality of the leather. Now, this is my favorite part of the sneakers. It's the tongue. The leathers that they're using here are insane. I'm a sucker, by the way, for matte finish leather, so I'm a little bit biased on that. I was really hoping that they could use the same leather on the tongue on the uppers, because honestly speaking, I'm not a super fan of the uppers. It's too shiny, and the textured tumble leather, especially in black, it really reminds me so much of the bread reimagined. I really wanted a matte finish leather just like the tongues, but hey, it's just my personal preference aesthetic wise. Number 3, I want to stress it out, the insoles and the outsoles of this pair. The customized insoles of this really adds value to the sneakers. Plus, they're using polyurethane insoles here instead of the usual Dream Seal, which is super squishy, and I think this is the reason why some of you guys find this pair a little bit uncomfortable. But to me, it's quite the opposite, because this polyurethane insoles is really a game changer. And speaking of polyurethane, I don't like why they still keep using it on the outsoles, because we all know it will crumble after some time, unlike the other materials that could stand the test of time much more longer. I also don't like the pre-aged yellow midsole, especially if it's contrasted with black or dark colors. They could have done it with off-white or something phantom white, but it is what it is, and we have to accept that it's already done. At number 4, it's the extra premium waxy laces that I have shown you earlier already, the sail waxy and the eggplant waxy. So instead of one pair from the old Manière 3, you'll get 2 extra pair of eggplant and sail laces. And again, adding value to the sneakers, because it's pretty rare to get extra laces these days on a Jordan brand. If they can do it in Nike SBs, I really don't know why they can't do it on the Jordan brand, which is even more expensive, twice as expensive. So it really doesn't make sense to me why they can't normalize putting extra laces on the Jordan retros. Last but not the least, by the way, it's the overall presentation of the sneakers, which we all know Manière is always, in another level, and they even did this time even better than the old releases that they had. They're using here a new kind of sleeve instead of the old plastic, which I prefer the new one because it's more environment friendly. Also, since they're using a double box design, the shoe is even more protected, especially during the transport process. It will give you definitely that wow moment when you are unboxing the sneakers, and thanks to the overall well thought presentation from Manière. And if you're paying 230 euros for this, I think this is just the only way to please you when you open your sneakers straight out of the box. Alright, so in terms of sizing, I remain true to size on the Manière 3 because I have a narrow to average feet, but if you have the opposite, of course, you can always go a half size up, especially that these are women releases, and women releases tends to be a little bit narrower. But like I said, I remain true to size. Okay, I hope you guys managed to get some inspirations or ideas on this video. I will see you next time, and peace out.